Rumor has it, there's a new J.Rockett pedal in town, in the style of Billy Gibbons, called the 𝗨𝗚𝗏𝗡𝗡. How does it sound? Well, here's how.
This is the most fun I've had with an overdrive pedal in as far as I can remember. And that's because as soon as I plugged it in, it had that fun Billy Gibbons tasty, bitey tone. It has it. It does it. And let me tell you how J.Rockett came up with the design. This pedal started life as a Van Halen type circuit. And J.Rockett were looking for Van Halen tones and discovered that Van Halen was heavily influenced by ZZ Top. Went back to some of their earlier designs, tweaked it a little bit and messed around with it. Made this beautiful, beautiful skull-inspired box like Tres Hombres. And yeah, 𝗨𝗚𝗏𝗡𝗡 was born and now we have it. It's got 3 knobs. It's a simple overdrive, but it's kind of magic. And I'm not going to waste your time much more. I will go through the pedal, of course, but it's already got my seal of approval. It's going on my board without a shadow of a doubt. I love it. Also, as it's a ZZ Top Billy Gibbons inspired pedal, it's very close to my heart because I met Billy Gibbons twice. I interviewed him for Thomann in Germany, and I went backstage at his outdoor ZZ Top concert in Austria. We hung out with him and his wife and the rest of the crew and had a fantastic time. And I'll put some links at the end of the video and in the video description to those videos if you want to watch those. If you're into Billy Gibbons, I really recommend that you do. But let me explain and play through the 𝗨𝗚𝗏𝗡𝗡. It's an overdrive. There's 3 knobs. There's not much to tell you, except that we have volume over here, we have gain, and we have bite, which is the control of the treble. You might want to call it a tone, but it does more than that. So we'll explore the sounds with this bite knob and the gain. The pedal is quite hot, so to get to unity volume, I had to keep it to about there, which is unusual. So lovely little foot switch, in, out, and 9 volts with not much current draw. Now, if you get the settings just right, one of the strange things about this pedal, about there, is that when you turn it on, this happens. And I've so far not been able to explain that, but I can't guarantee it's going to happen to you, but be careful, because it just might. I'm going to use this, the Maybach Lester, obviously single cut Les Paul inspired guitar. I'm going to start with a little less gain than that, and then bring it in, and then we'll do some more higher gain stuff with some lead lines. First off, clean tone, going through the Fender Deluxe Reverb. At this low gain setting, it's adding just a little bit of bite and bringing in some harmonic overtones and just making the guitar sound better. However, there are some sweet spots in it, especially with this guitar. You bring it up a little bit, it starts to thicken up. It's also really sensitive to the picking and the volume of the guitar, so if you want to clean it up, you can just bring the volume of the guitar down. So you can really hear it. It's like an overdrive, but fuzz. It's a really pushed amp sound. So I did some reading on the Tres Hombres album and stuff, and these songs were a pushed Marshall with a Strat rather than a fuzz pedal. So many people think it's a fuzz pedal, including I used to think it was a fuzz. It isn't a fuzz. It's apparently a cranked Marshall plexi with a Stratocaster. And I tend to play a Les Paul when I think of Billy Gibbons, but I'll grab the Strat and see what we can do with the the 𝗨𝗚𝗓𝗡 with that. I'm also apparently playing a little better when I wear this beard, so I'm going to wear the beard for a little bit. The essence of this pedal is just those little tiny, those little snaps that you can put in, and the pedal just takes that note and then takes it even further. I swallowed my beard. Yeah, that's got to come off. Okay. The beard was a bad idea. With a pick, it's also nice and dynamic. There's obviously the Van Halen sort of flavor there. It's all the same really. Whoa, careful, Andy. It's similar when people are using guitars and amps together, but it's in the fingers. I don't have Eddie's fingers for sure, and I definitely don't have Billy Gibbons' fingers. But this pedal makes me feel like I have just a little percentage of them, or at least from Billy, that brings out licks that I didn't have before I tried this pedal. Let's try max gain, see what that does with the Strat on the neck pickup. Maximum bite might be a bit too much bitey. So, as I said, I found my sweet spot that I liked, but that Strat on the neck pickup with that amount of gain is Hendrix-centric. It's one of those pedals that just makes everything sound good. There are sweet spots, as I said. There doesn't seem to be a bad spot. Maybe too much bite at the top end could be a bit too bitey. What a great pedal. So it's doing the Hendrixy John Mary stuff. It's doing the Van Halen Billy Gibbons thing. It is making me smile so much that I'm finding it hard to talk. And that is always the good sign for me of a good pedal. If I plug this in a shop, then I would absolutely walk out with it. There is no shadow of a doubt. It is 219 euros. So it is not a budget pedal. It is also not a super expensive pedal. I think that if you're into overdrives and fuzzes and you want something that's, I don't want to say it's a vanilla kind of rock and roll blues fuzz, because it is, but also it's got that something, that little extra that I can't get from my other pedals. So I've got loads and loads of overdrives and fuzzes, but I think you'll agree that if you're into pedals and you're into overdrives and fuzzes, again, you find a new pedal and you think, oh, that does something the other ones I have don't do. Honestly, I'm not going to take that much more of your time because it's it's a wonderful, wonderful pedal that I really think that you should buy if you're into the sort of tones that I've been playing. And it's making me a better player, which is an unusual thing. That's worth 219 euros of my money, that's for sure. Being J.Rockett, the build quality will be superb, but just to check it, let's have a little look inside. I should also mention it's not an official Billy Gibbons product or anything like that. It's not licensed, or J.Rockett don't really have the rights, as far as I know, to use his name. But it was all over the marketing they sent me when I did this video, so I've decided to go down that road. Okay, here we go. What's inside the J.Rockett 𝗨𝗚𝗏𝗡𝗏? Oh, there's a battery compartment thingy. That's useful. Loads of stuff. I don't know about electronics, by the way, in case you're wondering, but I do know that that's a tidy job. And are there any secrets, any Easter eggs? I can't see any Easter eggs. Sorry, my melon was in the way. It's a super, super tidy looking pedal that makes magical noises. What more could you want for 219 euros? To summarize, I thought I had all the overdrive pedals I needed, and fuzz pedals, on my blues rock band pedal board. Turns out I was one short, or possibly more than one short, but this one is absolutely going straight on the board. As soon as I've finished this video, it is going straight to rehearsal with me next week. It is one of the best overdrive pedals I've ever played because it makes me want to make music. It makes me want to dig into those guitar strings and coax out some tones that I wasn't getting from other pedals and other amp combinations. So thank you, J.Rockett, for making me smile. Welcome to the end of the video club, and to prove that you're a member of this prestigious elite, when you leave your comment down below telling me what you think of the 𝗨𝗚𝗏𝗡𝗏, please include the phrase, "I didn't know I needed one more overdrive." And that'll let me know that you saw this part, and also does wonders for my YouTube analytics. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you to J.Rockett for sending this out for review, and if you want to purchase it, there are links in the video description. I recommend that you do that. Otherwise, that's the interview with Billy Gibbons right there, and down there is where I went backstage with ZZ Top. Otherwise, I will see you very soon. Keep it guitar and keep it geeky. Bye-bye!